This is News from Bed.
Hi, this is News from Bed. I'm in bed, and this is the news. A six-legged dog in England is receiving surgery to remove 2 of its extra legs. While the dog was upset to lose 2 legs, it did gain 2 new toys. In Italy, a stunt driver using his feet to control a vehicle crashed and injured 9 people. I'm going to read that one again. In Italy, a stunt driver using his feet to control a vehicle crashed and injured 9 people. Apparently, his feet slipped off the wheel because they were covered in his wife's makeup. It's an Italian people beating their wives joke.
With his feet, he was a fucking kickboxer.
Yeah, dude. You can't trust him. An 81-year-old woman was shot and killed by the police after she lunged at them with a knife. Is there a chance that the elderly woman may have mistook the cop for a freshly baked bundt cake? More tonight on News from Bed. The largest deep-sea coral reef is currently being mapped off the Atlantic coast. Male scientists are eager to plunge the depths of the reef, while female scientists suggest they spend a bit more time around the perimeter. It's a vagina joke.
Yeah.
I haven't made you guys laugh once. Lastly, a 300-million-year-old fossil of reptile skin was discovered in Oklahoma. Oh, thanks. I was looking for that, responded Hillary Clinton. This has been News from Bed. Good night.
You have to look at the camera.
Oh, I shouldn't say our address. Dude,
Someone's gonna find you and
we were
find
laughing.
those tootsies on
Yeah,
you. Suck 'em.
yeah. We were laughing because our toilet clogs like all the time.
Yeah.
And this was like the same time all the tunnel stuff came out, and our landlord was always just like, "Yeah, just he's like, it's only like 6 feet deep or whatever. You just use a snake." We're laughing if he's just like looking up at the plumbing, being like, "No, it's totally fine."
Wait, is your landlord?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, he's Orthodox. He's Hasidic.
He's
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it was crazy too because he said the most douchey thing I've ever heard. Because I was like, "Hey, the toilet's clogged. Is there a chance you can send a plumber?" He goes, "Have you tried using a plunger?" I was like, "Dude, do you think I did not think of you? You think I was using my hands to clear shit
Well,
out
did
of
you
the
think
toilet?"
he was gonna just hire some guy? I'll pay someone right away.
Well, no, there are like he did have a guy.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, is his instinct going to be
he'll explore every option. other
prior
than
to hiring someone.
swiping
Yeah,
a
but it's like
card.
the idea that I like didn't know what a plunger. I don't know. It was wild.
Yeah.
There's also a plunger in here with the price tag left on it. They're letting us know. They're like,
You know what it is, dude? It's like people don't say this enough, but white people experience racism too.
Whoa.
It's the racism that they think we don't know how to do anything with our hands.
Is that true?
Yeah, other than hit more Bitcoin.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like white people are like handy.
Yeah, but not like urban whites.
No, well, urban whites are not handy.
Yeah.
That's like factual. Like they just aren't.
They're footy.
Yeah, hey.
I feel like it's a class thing.
Yeah.
What's your parents' income annually?
My parents?
Ballpark.
Yeah.
Can I go near you, Roey? Is that
Yeah, get
okay?
in.
Well, my
in.
dad just
That's why
retired, so
the freaks out
technically whatever my mom makes, which I think she gets paid in like brownies. I don't know how they pay women in school. It's like,
What, in shoes?
yeah. She got paid number 2 pencils. But
She a teacher?
she's like a teacher's assistant.
Okay.
She's basically
Working
like
her way
a
up.
mother. Yeah.
Climbing the corporate ladder.
She's basically like a motherly figure in schools, which is good.
That's adorable.
Yeah, she's a
She
sweet
must
woman.
be a nice lady.
Dude,
Is your mother nice?
can we take 5 minutes and talk about my mother?
Yeah,
5.
absolutely.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Put me on
Because then I want to go back to Jews.
Yeah, yeah. All right,
Wait, so
5:49.
what's your mother's address? Or what's her name?
Yeah,
Her name is Judy.
Oh,
Judy.
God, Judy.
And what's her last name?
Well,
Hard to put that one together.
do some
Let's do
math,
that, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't
solve
mean to
for X
dox your
there.
mother.
Yeah.
I feel bad
I
now.
do want to
just
say I'm
wanted to
really
put a
proud of
name
you
to the
guys.
thing.
We've made it 2 minutes talking about his mom, and nobody called her a whore.
Well,
I was waiting.
she's
for
a
it to
woman of
be-
God.
Yeah,
Michael.
sounds like
We're
an angel.
good, man.
I
We're
was.
good.
your mom is so wholesome that I couldn't even find a way to call her a whore. Like I was hearing you
Exactly. No,
describe
it's
her. I
easy.
was
Your
like,
mom's a whore.
She did have 5 children.
Wow.
And 2 miscarriages, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah. It is like
my mom had 3. So
your mom had 3
Yeah, yeah.
miscarriages?
My mom had.
I don't know if this is podcast stuff. I should
Wait, yeah, wait. But
Is your mom's pussy like a contraption from Saw?
wait, you guys talk to your moms, and she's like, yeah. So we tried for you 3 times.
Yeah.
2 of them
Yeah.
resulted in death.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
mom told me I was
Wait,
her
in what-
lucky little angel.
Oh.
Because
Wait, so you have 4 siblings?
I have 4 siblings.
Are you the
yeah.
youngest?
Second oldest.
But wait,
Whoa.
but when did this come up? She's just like wine drunk at fucking Christmas.
No, she told me like very young.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, she's like it was the hardest thing in my life was having 2 miscarriages.
Yeah, that's
My mom
tragic.
really fucking breezes over it. She's like, yeah, 3 just didn't work out really, and then these 3 worked out. Like she was so calm about it. Like I didn't think
Yeah.
miscarriages were dark until like I saw that movie The Unborn. It's about like the miscarriage. The person had like an unborn miscarriage twin that like comes back to like haunt them or something like that.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I have 3 of those. That could
You're
be-
like, I didn't think they were dark till I saw a spooky movie.
In my mind, I was like,
It wasn't sad a woman lost her child, but then there was like a scary waiting.
well, because it was all phrasing. My mom explained, she's like, yeah, miscarriage is when you have a baby, it pops out, and it's not, it didn't work. She's like, well, just, you know.
What do they do with it though? That's what I want to know.
Throw it out.
Hacky sack and
The island of misfit toys.
I like to imagine a doctor like handling a woman's miscarriage and then being like, better luck next time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or shoving it back.
There's the door. Yeah, he's really sassy.
They put it in like the hospital plants.
Oh,
Like whatever
that's
plants they have.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Fish.
Yeah,
That would
yeah.
be smart. If we were
Eggshells.
Native Americans,
They use the whole
would do that.
miscarriage.
use the whole miscarriage.
Yeah.
And that's
What's
why
this
Harvey
watch? Oh,
Weinstein.
these baby bones?
Yeah, Harvey
Yeah.
Weinstein not allowed in hospitals.
Have you seen Freddy Got Fingered?
I've heard it's great.
Incredible movie.
I heard it's the worst movie ever.
Yeah, exactly. It's perfect.
Yeah,
It's you'd love Freddy Got Fingered. You'd love
Really?
it.
Is
I
that the
know
one
you
with
would.
the animatronic bears?
No,
That's Five Nights at
Five
Freddy's.
Nights at
Oh,
Freddy's.
The best game.
Is it the one
Yeah.
about the guy who goes to people's dreams and kills them?
No, that's Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
That's Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, it's actually Nightmare on Elm
It's
Street.
it's
but I was
literally
continuing
it's like a
the F
guy
train.
that just like
Wait,
right.
Wait,
Yeah,
is it the
it's
one
Tom
about
Green
the?
being an absolute goober?
and he's like a caveman.
No,
No.
That's
Is it the one
Fred
about a
Flintstone.
Santa Claus named Fred?
There's a famous scene where he has a bunch of hot dogs hanging from a ceiling.
Yep.
And then the hot dogs are tied to strings that are tied to his fingers.
Yeah.
And he's like playing
piano.
piano, and then the hot dogs are going up and down.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, that
It's-
sounds like an iconic, like a piano like big scene. That sounds like something that would be like a beautiful movie scene.
No, it's actually like a Clockwork Orange. It's like a rape scene. It's really
Yeah. Well, he sings, "Daddy, do you want some sausage?" That's what he's singing because his dad walks in and he goes, "Daddy, do you want some sausage?"
You talk about a.
He's like, Daddy, do you want some sausage?
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
that's like one of the most quoted parts of the movie.
It wasn't. I heard like the director left halfway through the movie, then Tom Green directed like the rest of the movie or
I
something.
thought it was all Tom Green, but I don't know.
No, there was like an initial director apparently. And he was like, "This is not going to go well."
It's the dumbest movie I've ever seen. It's so
Does he
good.
get fingered?
Yeah.
By who?
Freddy is not the main character, it's his brother. The reason it's called Freddy Got Fingered is that there's like this awkward, tense scene where Tom Green's going to get in trouble or something like that. And to deflect, he's like, he just accuses his father of fingering his little brother. And that's why it's called
Whoa.
Freddy Got Fingered.
That's
Yeah, it's really,
I would be
really
pissed
good.
if I was a dad. Be like, at least say I fucked. Not
Yeah.
a pussy.
You
No,
tell me my
it's-
dick can't get hard, huh?
Yeah.
How do you think I
I
popped
forgot
out
what
three
we
of
were
you
talking about that
fuckers?
reminded me of Freddy. Oh, because there's a classic scene where like a woman's having like birth complications, and Tom Green like gives birth and the baby's like not crying or breathing because the doctor's not around or something, but Tom Green is there for some reason, and then to get the baby to breathe, he takes it by its umbilical cord and like swings it around.
Wow,
And then he's like,
dude.
and then it's like as it's going, he's like, I saved the baby. So it's an incredible movie. I
That
really
is a
recommend it.
crazy thing with birth. Is like you come out of the womb and you're not breathing,
Yeah.
and they gotta smack your fanny.
Yeah.
And you
Get
go,
the you get the fluid out of your
Yeah.
lungs. Yeah.
I don't I don't think life starts until the first breath.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Really?
Yeah. So right before that, you're
Well, let
good.
me get Judy DeFino on the horn.
No, I'm kidding.
She believes in she's pro-life.
Big pro-life, dude.
God, your mom sounds awesome.
She voted for. Well, she didn't vote for Trump. She said,
DJT.
"I don't like what he does to women, but I do like that he's pro-life."
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So is she gonna vote for like Nikki Haley or something?
Yeah, she wrote.
Nikki Haley has the hottest name.
Yeah.
The name Nikki Haley is so
sounds like a porn
fucking
star.
hot.
What does she look like?
She's like a light-skinned, white-passing Indian woman.
Oh
Who's
God,
like skinny and like 60.
More like
Wow.
lick me, Haley.
Nice, dude.
and
No,
yeah,
Nikki
dude.
Haley's pretty mid.
I
TBH.
can't. Do you know like anything about politics? Do you
Yeah.
know? Are you pretty well versed?
you Not
wanna
well-versed,
you wanna
but I know a
dive
little
into
bit.
Politics.
Yeah, Roey knows probably more than I do.
I know actually everything.
Yeah.
If I were, let's say I'm someone who hasn't voted since I voted for what's his name, Mitt Romney.
Yeah,
You vote for Mitt Romney.
I voted for Mitt Romney,
that's so funny.
and I have not
That's so
voted
funny.
since.
So you're like, not my president. He ain't gonna be
Yeah.
your brother.
I love the idea of looking at Mitt Romney and being like, "That
Is
is
my guy."
my guy.
Yeah.
That is the leader of the
I was
free world."
I was basically
Yeah.
like, we're not going to have a black president
instead of
again.
Not on my watch.
You're like, I didn't write in Mitt Romney. I just wrote not the black one, and they just kind of
Dude, Mitt Romney though, like there's something about like him being in negotiations like with Putin and him being like, well, that's not very Christ-like of you, Putin.
Yeah.
That just fucking just does not seem right.
I mean,
Yeah.
Biden's a much better option.
dude. The fucking. I will say this:
Biden.
the best thing I.
hey, stop.
You know,
Bamboozle.
Jesus Christ was on the cross. What?
The best one I saw is I watched a documentary about like Mormons in Mexico,
Yeah.
and there's all of Mitt Romney's like family there.
Yeah.
And they have, dude, they're just wearing cowboy hats, and they got like, and they're like, yeah, Mitt Romney, like my brother, and they have a full Mexican accent, but
Yeah.
they're like the whitest guys
They're
ever.
Yeah.
Mormon rancheros.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
baller.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
so
they
sick.
they left America or
Yeah,
something.
but they kind of don't like them. They're like,
Are they like dark skinned Mexicans?
No, they're
completely
white people.
Yeah.
Because
They're so
there was
Romneys.
that belief that
He had a bunch of
that
Mexicans.
Mormons have that. No, there's like a Mormon belief I think that
Oh yeah.
it's like if you have melanin in your skin, it's like a curse from God, and that's
Yeah.
why natives are red and black people are black. That's like a Mormon belief.
Yeah,
That's
like
not
white
really.
skin's the best skin.
Yeah,
and
white
if
skin's
you
the best
don't-
skin
It's
'cause
a
it's
mark,
pure.
the mark of someone.
It's a mark of the devil or something.
Mark of
like,
Job.
I don't know.
Job sounds like it's something I've heard of before.
Job is in the Bible. He's the guy who
It's-
God just fucks over for no reason, but he still loves God, and that's the moral.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's like
It's a very big, broad stroke of that story. But
it's funny to imagine like an indigenous Mexican guy being like, "Yeah, man, this is the curse.
Yeah.
My skin
he's
is
like,
the curse.
"Fuck, bro, my skin sucks,
Oh,
man.
I wish I was white, man."
Bro,
somebody-
God fucking hates me, man.
Somebody tell the witch doctor. Cover me in soot. make me
Damn,
white.
dude.
Well, and the sick part too is like they're at war with like the cartel. So like the Mormon is like the
Oh, really?
community's in like a fucking like it's in like a barricade.
Whoa.
And they got like all these like sick machine gun turrets on the back of like
Wow.
cars. Yeah.
What?
But they were kind of
It's
pissed
like Mormon
at,
Waco against the cartel.
Yeah, they were
Wow.
kind of pissed at Romney. They're like, bro, why he's like not letting us go over there? Like they were mad that they like
Yeah.
didn't like him because he like
Kind of disowned his Mexican. And
yeah. He's like, I don't know those
Familia?
fuckers down
Damn.
there and those Mexicans, those dirty Mexicans.
Whoa.
They're like, you're my brother. What's going on?
Did you hear the story about him and his dog?
Mitt?
Yeah.
No.
No.
There was like a story where I think he and his family were doing like a road trip vacation and they took the dog, but I believe the way they took it was they put it in the kennel on the roof of the car and like strapped it down. So it was like,
What?
Yeah, they wouldn't put it in the car.
That
To be fair,
sound-
dogs like
I
putting
was
their head
gonna
out the
say- I
window.
was
That
gonna
is
say-
the ultimate.
Yeah.
If you strap them in,
The dog is
Imagine being that
on the
dog.
roof of the car, like,
It's got like goggles on, like
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
That seems like a good way to move a dog. I don't, dude,
Speaking of dogs, though, in the context of politics, I have heard there's like this funny idea of like Joe Bud watching Air Bud and being like, "Wow, oh my god, who let that dog play sports?"
It's an incredible documentary I just saw.
Yeah.
as American, we could achieve anything. Dogs can play air hockey.
That documentary reminded me of when they let Jackie Robinson play baseball because everyone was like, who let this animal play sports?
Reminds me of when my son Hunter blew that dog and recorded it on his laptop computer.
Damn. Yeah, you're smoking crack and sucking off dogs.
What was it is wild that by the way, what was really funny is we're on the dog blowing. There's one. Have you seen the video of Jordan Belfort where he's talking about partying and he glazes over? He's on like impulsive. He's like, "You want to get a sick fucking potty, dude?" He's like, "When we were younger."
Impulsive?
Yeah.
Dude, that podcast is like just on the basis that they're frat guys get so much.
All
out
right,
of
let's not
people.
plug other
Yeah.
competition.
But there's a moment where Jordan Belfort's on that.
We're in direct competition with Impulsive on this one.
They're like, "What is your most
Get a phone
depraved
call.
party story?" And he's like, "Oh man, how's this party? Everybody's doing whippets. Some chick's blowing a dog." and he moves on past it. And he's like, "Anyways, I drank champagne out of this hooker's pussy. That was disgusting and disease infected." I was like,
Yeah.
What about the
"Would
dog?
rich people blow dogs? Is this like a thing I'm missing that
Bro,
happens
these
at
guys
parties?"
were on Quaaludes, bro.
They were doing everything.
You need to understand that people on drugs do not act rationally.
Yeah.
Like
That's
bro,
also
like,
the thing about blowing a dog, because dogs know you're not a dog.
Yeah.
If you blow a cat thinks you're a
another
cat.
cat.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no way you could blow a cat.
Yeah, but the cat would be
Yeah.
like, "What is this guy doing?" Like,
Yeah.
A dog like thinks it's getting blown by like God or its father. Maybe it feels like it's like you feel like
I
it's-
don't think they have that sort of thought. I think
You think they're just like, "Oh
they're
yeah."
just
Yeah.
operating from moment to moment.
Yeah.
I don't even think I think their penis is a separate animal. Have you
Yeah.
seen that? It's like an alien.
It's like a
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the fucking alien head.
yeah, it's like something that just like a like a pilot
A dog
fish.
with a boner is really
It's
jarring.
so crazy to suck a
Unsettling.
dog's dick. It's
Jarring.
almost
yeah.
less crazy to fuck a dog in the ass than to suck a dog's dick. Because it's so just, dude. It's like
Yeah, that's actually, you know what? I think
not
we
that the
agree on
ass is
that.
beautiful,
It
but
would be funny to like fuck a girl and be like, "Wow, you're as tight as a dog's ass."
Dude, I have a friend, Michael Green. He's a very funny comic from
Just had
Brooklyn.
sex with a dog.
And no, he has this
Starting
story.
that here now.
He has this story about his dad like sharing like a story with him. Like they're like high, they're like smoking together. He's like, "Yo, son, I need to tell you this story." And he's talking about like some girl that he used to hook up with, right? And she would always be like, "Yo, like I'm freakier than all the other girls that you sleeping with. Like I'm better than all of them. Like I'm freakier than them. I'm crazy." And then it's like, and then his dad shows him a video of this girl like getting her pussy eaten out by a dog.
Oh.
And in the video, she's going, "You know it's good if the dog is eating it."
oh my god,
It's almost the opposite is
No,
true.
Yeah.
well, that's the thing. A dog would lick anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The dog would lick a fungus off your toe.
I'm assuming
Yeah.
there's peanut butter
in her pussy. Yeah. By the way, I've seen.
I don't know.
I've
I
seen
don't
a
think unmotivated pussy.
Oh, so
licking
you're
occurs.
telling me there's there's
No, I don't
jelly
think-
and peanut butter?
I don't even think that you
got
would
a
need peanut
Smucker's.
butter to make a dog eat a pussy because a pussy's like that's like raw meat. You know what I mean? Like that's exactly what a dog would
No,
go for.
I don't think so.
Slimy raw meat.
I think
That's what dogs.
It would be
Yeah,
so funny
bro.
if the dog just sniffed and then was like,
yeah, like it was,
It was
a piece
like,
of broccoli.
Yeah, like you ever give like a cat like a piece of your food and they go. It's like,
You're like, all right.
well, I guess you don't like it,
Yeah, I guess I'll burn you in a bag with the rest of your siblings.
dude. That's so mean.
I've seen too many videos of something like.
Wait, you have to be more specific.
Yeah,
Of
what,
weird
Dogs
shit.
licking
dogs
pussies.
or-
Like there's one where the girl's getting her pussy licked by a dog and it's playing "Who Let the Dogs Out," and you immediately approve of it because of
Yeah,
the
it's
song.
fun,
You're like,
it's
"Yeah,
fun."
yeah."
Oh, was that playing out loud live as it was happening, or is that like someone superimposed?
I think
it over
somebody's
the video?
doing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's no fun, is
That's
it?
no fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then some
seen-
bartender or a door guy at a comedy club randomly was like, "Yo, check out how crazy this bitch is," and then it's
It was
just
on
her.
Twitter.
No, he's just some girl he knew. He just showed me the dog licking
Oh,
the girl's pussy. I was like, "You
jeez.
shouldn't have that on your phone. That's like,
Yeah.
I think that's a crime to have on your phone."
My only
It's not.
experience.
It should be if it's not.
My only
Get in
experience.
there.
My only experience with bestiality is that I had an autistic roommate that
Wow,
showed me
look at
the
this.
that showed me the dark web.
Dude,
Dude,
they
this
are
is-
losing
this is like
their
a- this
minds.
is a
This is a
campfire over
gangbang, dude.
People are going to lose their minds on
The
this one.
Lincoln Logs. fucking-
We're starting a
All
little
right,
fire.
I can't
Yep,
do
yep.
this.
Oh,
I have
I
a
really
blood
like that
clot.
actually. It kind of
And-
it made my calves warm.
Okay.
But I had this autistic roommate, and he showed me the dark web. Like he showed me 8chan. Like,
yeah, that's not the dark web, but
Isn't that just a website?
No, that's 4chan. 8chan you only can access like on like
Tor browsers.
on Tor and Onion.
I didn't know.
I think Tor is the
Oh.
Onion one, but it was like insane because it
Onion's
was
the
like
browser.
there was like racist forums, and then there was like there was the bestiality forum, and like I was scrolling down, it's just like a bunch of pictures of like happy dogs, and I was like, this doesn't seem that bad. Then I scroll back up, and then it says dog facial compilation, and then you go back and you look, and the dogs are covered in jizz.
Ew, dude.
But I will say that I've never seen a happier dog.
You got me thinking. You're like, if you have to fire up the dark web and go to 8chan and like go all these boards, there's got to be a moment where you're like, maybe I'm in the wrong.
Yeah.
No,
You know?
maybe my roommate is in the wrong.
Yeah,
It's so yucky.
Well, the funny,
No, it was gross. I saw a video of a guy finger a dolphin.
Ew.
It was insane. And a dolphin pussy, it looks like a pussy made out of gray Play-Doh.
yeah, but they're smarter than us.
Just so you
That
know.
dolphin molested that guy.
Well, sounds like a dolphin's vagina when you describe
honestly,
it that
I
way.
could have probably guessed that.
Was it some slit on the
it's
bottom
very-
of a dolphin?
It looks like it's like it has it has labia.
But they're more intelligent than us. That's completely that dolphin took
They're
advantage
not
of that
more
man.
intelligent than we are, dude.
You telling me
I
they have
could smoke a
they have
dolphin in a math
valedict,
competition, dude. It wouldn't be fucking
they have valedict labia? Dude?
Well, the funniest thing about the fucking dark web is the dark web. Somebody, I remember my friend had like a what's it called, like a Silk Road account.
Yeah.
And on the Silk Road, you could buy drugs, and if you get kicked, if you sell bad drugs, you get kicked off the Silk Road.
Yeah.
like they're very strict about that. They're like, if your Molly is contaminated, you can't use website.
How do they
But then,
know?
People buy it.
people buy it and they complain. But then there's also just you can pay to torture people on there, and so it's such a funny, weird thing. We're like, no, we'll shoot a guy in the head.
Yeah.
but
If
we
you
would
go to
make
the right part of it, yeah.
yeah. They're
This
like
guy
so.
can't waterboard well. I think we got to get him.
Yeah, this guy needs to stop killing guys. He's really not even good at it.
Yeah.
That was I bought Molly from the dark web before, and I remember like giving my friend money to buy Bitcoin with to buy money. I was like, damn, dude, imagine if we had just kept that Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Dude, my
This
buddy
was
had that same issue.
2014 that I bought Molly off fucking Silk Road or something
Yeah.
like that.
Bitcoin?
Using Bitcoin, yeah.
You could
It's
never
probably,
know.
it's probably like
Bitcoins was
$5,000, $10,000 that I'm missing out on.
How many bitcoins was it?
I don't remember, but it was like a normal price for Molly, and it was like I gave him like $20 for like 0.2 of Molly.
I've never
Great
done
Molly.
Molly.
Best Molly I've
I was
ever done.
slip.
It was
I was
so
slip
awesome.
Molly once. I've never done Molly. I was.
Well, you
was
just did it if
slipped
you were
it.
slipped it.
That's
no,
true.
it wasn't really because I didn't have the whole thing. It was
Yeah.
like,
How'd you get slipped?
So I have this problem, right, where it's like
Did
it's not that
did
I'm
someone
gay.
put peanut butter and Molly on their ball?
It's not
Like I don't know what she likes, so cover all my bases.
No, it's not. It's not that it's not that I'm gay, but like I'll fall for their traps often.
Oh well, dude, we
We're like-
all fall for their
Where like
traps.
I'm in the middle of.
what
A
what's
bear-
happened
you
to
mean a
guys?
bear trap?
No, I'll get like this close, and then I'll be like, "Hey, you're trying to fuck me."
Yeah,
What
no,
the hell? Is this
I
relatable?
totally,
Is that
I
just me?
totally relate, dude.
Like
When I was-
no.
When I was in high school, I was like basically gay bait. Like you could dangle me in front of a wagon, like run by gay people,
Yeah, I was
and
like,
we
where's
would
this
deliver
wagon?
presents to all the girls.
Wait, what happened?
Gay guys loved me, and they knew how to like lure me in with like friendship, and then they would like kind of be like, "Yeah, have you ever like kissed a boy before?" And I'm like, "No." Like it'd be crazy if we did. And I'm like, "Yeah." Against Christ our Father. The craziest thing of all.
Were you like very Christian before?
Yeah,
Are you
super
still?
Catholic. I believe in God.
But you're not a Catholic anymore.
I don't
Yo,
know.
God.
I
real.
identify as Catholic, but I don't like go to mass unless I'm
Yeah, well, that sounds
home
pretty
with
Catholic.
Judy.
Yeah, it's pretty.
That's the most Catholic thing you can do is be like, yeah, I don't go to mass. But I'm
yeah,
Catholic."
yeah. I like it though,
I
dude.
feel like an ethnic Catholic, the way some people are like ethnic Jews or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's not real.
What?
You'll never be Jews.
Well, no, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, we've beaten the Jews a couple times, but
I was gonna bump mics. Everyone wants to be Jewish, but you can't.
I'm just
No,
saying.
wait,
I-
who
I-
wants
Yeah,
to be
I am
Jewish?
very fine not being Jewish.
Fools.
yeah, well, nothing bad ever happened to them.
Nothing bad has ever happened to Jewish people.
No, they've just been running the game forever.
What if like the whole tunnel system is like they're just trying to build a tunnel to Auschwitz in case it
They need a
happens
long
again?
escape.
Yeah,
yeah.
That shit was crazy. I genuinely.
What, the Holocaust?
Yeah,
That shit
bro,
was
that shit was
wild.
wild, bro.
Bro, that shit was straight ass.
The tunnels were crazy because I mean anti-Semitism was pretty up because of the Israel war, and
Yeah.
then So there's this thing about American conspiracy theories where all of them ultimately lead down the
Jews, yeah.
Jews or underground tunnels.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And then now in Brooklyn, you have a video of Jewish people coming from underground tunnels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now you have the greatest conspiracy ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like the Hollow Earth thing. They're like, it's Hollow Earth. They're like,
Holocaust.
But imagine
Hollow Earth.
imagine they all like just started playing Minecraft for the first time, and they're like, the diamonds are in the ground. You have to dig very deep to get to the diamonds.
Do you think? I heard it was like the media I saw was saying that it was like a fringe group of Hasids who were like trying to impose
That makes more sense.
like
I think.
another temple that they claimed as their own.
No, Jews are not a monolith. People think that Jews are like a monolith, but actually we're very catty and divisive among each other. We're like, actually, you're wrong.
Yeah.
And like we all disagree with each other. But they're like these niche group of guys that thought that
The Messiah
came back. He was this guy named, they called him the Rebbe.
Yeah.
You'll see pictures all over
Pictures of
Brooklyn,
yeah.
of this guy hanging.
Yeah, they're like he's back,
He's
even,
back.
even though he's been dead
like,
for like
guess
12
who's
years.
back?
Yeah, so he's dead. And what I heard was that they were digging to get to the Rebbe's office, which is like a holy site. And they wanted to,
Whoa.
like, I don't know the exact details, but like something about trying to get to the Rebbe's stuff. Which it's like very funny to me, like the idea of
Why
like,
was it closed off?
it just closed to the public. Like the building is not accessible, and it's like this holy site. And I think that they were trying to get there.
Well, why is it closed off to the Rebbe's Jews?
I don't know. I'm not
Okay.
that deep in the Williamsburg Jew lore, but
Is it
but-
Crown Heights? It's pretty close to here.
it was Crown Heights, yeah,
Yeah.
not Williamsburg. Yeah, it was. It's very close to my apartment.
Yeah,
But
That's where Joe lives, right? Jack West?
yeah.
it's
Jax.
funny the idea of like building like these tunnels and then just so that you could like go to like your Messiah's office.
Yeah.
Like, this was the great Messiah's stapler.
Yeah.
You know, that's
It's like
crazy.
what's his name, the Scientology guy.
L. Ron Hubbard.
It's
L. Ron
very
Hubbard.
L. Ron Hubbard. I think Burr has a joke about it. Like there's a closed caption footage of him stubbing his toe. Like that's our guy.
The tunnels though. What's funny, the Jews didn't even dig the tunnels. That's why the
hired
mattress
out
is
for
there.
that.
They hired.
Well, we're not gonna dig it ourselves. Let's
Yeah.
not be crazy.
They hired Mexicans, and then they were like, "Yeah, just sleep in the tunnels. We'll get you mattresses. Relax."
Is that what the mattresses were?
That's allegedly
Allegedly what the mattresses
are for. Yes.
They're like, bro, these tunnels are nice, man. I like these tunnels.
I would live down there. I would like to
warm.
live in. Yeah.
Can I hang my poster of George Lopez?
You're telling me I can sleep in my own bed? Oh my god.
You say my casa's right here?
Hey, honey, we finally have a bigger apartment.
Hey, honey, we're moving to Williamsburg.
Quick, in this hole.
I was like, how could you afford the rent in Williamsburg?
Oh, I was gonna
Is it
ask you about
Donald?
this. I was gonna ask you about this earlier. So we were talking about it. Your landlord is an Orthodox Jew.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
Jewish. I'm from Israel. I've never had. That's what that deserved. That's what that deserved. I'm not gonna argue with that.
You're-
That's-
you're-
It was an easy letter.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
sorry.
no, you're right.
Believe me, I'm not.
You're
right.
from
That's it.
Israel?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But
Why do you sound
never
so
had a-
American?
I grew up in America.
Okay.
Yeah, but
And
which
plus,
is a
a
really
lot of
American
Israelis
story.
Are fucking American anyway.
Which is
Hey,
really
Israelis
American.
come from all over.
But a lot of them are American.
Yeah,
Is
a bunch
that
of them
not
are, yeah.
unfair? I
Yeah,
mean,
most of them are-
Netanyahu from fucking Philly.
Yeah, Netanyahu is from Philly. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like, dude, these fucking Palestinians. Dude, I gotta build a fucking wall for these guys. Dude, we're cutting off their
Yeah, I
water.
fucking hate Palestine.
Dude, Palestine fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna cut off their water.
Wait, so you're
gonna
cut off their water.
Dude,
They don't
fuck
even
you.
cut the foreskin off their bird.
Dude, if there's two things on there, it's fly eagles fly and fuck fucking Palestinians, dude.
I'm a hospital.
But so
Sorry.
I'm Jewish. I'm Jewish. I'm very Jewish. I've never had a Jewish landlord. I want to hear your experience of having a Jewish landlord as a goy.
Well, I've had a Jewish landlord a few times now.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
it is not the best.
I think landlords in general suck. Let's
That's
like
true. That's true.
You can't blame anti-Semitism on on landlords being shitty. I think universally they blow.
Landlords are shitty,
Yeah.
They blow.
But I want to hear like specifically because you have like a a Hasidic one.
Yeah.
So like, do the people that come because they believe in group economics? One time I lived in Jerusalem for like 3 months. And,
Yeah.
like, our landlord, like, if we had something broken, they'd call in like a Hasidic repairman.
Electrician, yeah.
So you
Yeah,
saw
like a-
you saw the plumber. What was he?
Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I see.
Also, I will
He's
say
a
this,
Mexican with
this
little
apartment-
braids and a-
this apartment is an incredible deal.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like,
say like
it's such a good deal.
it's a sweet place.
yeah, yeah.
And from what I
For
understand, not that expensive.
very cheap.
Yeah, so maybe we should pipe down.
What's
about
your
that.
rent? What's your rent?
I pay 1,000. He pays 1,000. Somebody else pays
Wow,
1,000.
that's incredible.
That's
Yeah.
so funny though to be like in New York City and being like, yeah, I only pay $1,000 a month.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
But
but
dude, even in Orlando, I have friends in Orlando that pay
yeah,
more rent
Orlando
than me.
sucks ass,
Yeah.
dude.
Orlando's garbage.
Orlando's like
Austin's cheap as fuck. Though,
Yeah.
dude. That shit's crazy. Dude.
it's very cheap over there.
I wonder how many hours of digging I'd have to do to pay off rent. You know, what do you think?
Yeah.
Dude, I would 100% do it.
I mean,
Dude,
minimum wage is
100%.
15. I don't, 15 an hour.
That's insane.
You're probably getting cash under the table.
And then just explore, find out where they grew again.
Yeah.
That sounds like the funnest fucking
Ooh,
job, dude.
I know, dude.
Dude,
For like an
digging a
hour, and
tunnel
then you're like, ah.
would be awesome.
Jews are mole people. I said it. They're mole people. That's why they're. So
I like group economics though. I think that's a swag move.
Group economics are awesome.
what is
and
group
that's why I don't
economics?
shop at black businesses ever. I keep it Jewish. I go to the movie theater and
Eat,
what else is Jewish?
Eat latkes or something.
Yeah, and I eat
The latke
latkes.
restaurants.
Yo, Jewish deli. So
Wait, movie theaters are
Jewish food is very
I thought
good.
movies.
Underrated.
movies.
movies. Yeah,
I knew
it's a part of the Jewish industrial complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a cog in the machine.
Yeah.
Damn,
And the
dude.
Jewish machine.
Where are you? You're from Orlando, right?
I'm from Tampa originally,
Tampa.
but I lived in Orlando for a long time.
Okay.
Tampa's crazy. There are a lot of rich people there.
Certain parts, yeah. There's also bad parts, like
I know there's
everywhere.
bad parts. I know it's like a regular place.
There's
but,
kind of
like,
rich people in any major
exuberant-
city.
Exuberant wealth because the land is cheap. So like the McMansions
You right. Yeah, they have McMansions for sure.
But I also think what happens there, though, is people don't realize how cheap the property there is compared to other places.
Yeah.
So like, people will look loaded rich in Florida, but then you realize, like, oh, if they moved to New York, they would not
Yeah,
be the
New
same.
York
Yeah.
rich is
That's-
is like the richest you can be.
Yeah,
Every time I hear McMansion, I think of McDonald's.
Yeah,
like
that's
a
the whole point.
McDonald's
That's the
themed
whole
mansion.
point.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, a McMansion is like it's like a carbon copy, mass produced mansion. They all kind of look
okay.
the same. We
It's
used
like
to
a
make
Carvel cake book,
Yeah.
except
Yeah.
mansions.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like Grimace smoking a cigarette off the balcony. What does he sound like?
What is
Woo!
Grimace? What is Grimace?
It was a
purple.
tough day on
Yeah.
the job.
Yeah, I feel like that is what he
Something
would
like
sound
that,
like.
right?
But what is he?
He's purple.
I think he's like what happens to your liver if you live on McDonald's. It just becomes a grimace.
It becomes Grimace.
I walked past McDonald's today. They're selling double Big Macs, 4 patty. Big
Dude, I
Macs.
saw those. Fucking insane.
You should go
Oh
get some after this. You guys
my
hungry?
God.
I don't know how you eat
so
that.
Hungry.
I would love that.
With your mouth.
Why?
Yeah, you go-
I know.
Nom, 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 nom,
Shit
nom,
it out
nom,
your
nom.
ass,
I think
dude.
the Big Mac is a terrible ratio of meat to bread typically.
I
It is, but
agree.
That's why the double Big Mac is so
Right, that's logical.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or McGangbang is where it's at. You ever
Yeah.
do a
What's
McGangbang?
gangbang?
You put a McChicken. Basically, you take off one piece of bread and you kind of do a Big Mac situation, but with an extra patty of chicken.
Yeah. Usually I put a McDouble on top of a McChicken.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
Gangbang.
yeah,
guys?
Yeah.
McGangbang.
You guys
I
do
take out
this?
one piece
How
of bread,
often
so
do you
it's
do
like
this?
It's so good, dude. Chicken and beef. Oh,
yeah,
God,
it's like
dude.
a $2 fucking massive sandwich.
What is
it
that?
used
Chicken
to be.
McGriddle's my favorites when they have the fried chicken in between the
Ooh,
pancakes.
I love a
Yeah,
McGritty,
that
dude. A
looks like a good
McGritty's
one.
so
Syrup
good.
on that. Oh my god.
You guys are fucking gross. I eat like a girl, bro.
Yeah,
I'll eat-
I do
what,
now.
cock?
I'll eat out of a can of tuna like a cat.
Ew.
What girls do that?
Once I listen to fucking
Phoebe Bridgers.
Phoebe Bridgers.
It's-
Once I
yeah.
listen to Red Scare, bro.
Yeah, Red Scare Girls.
Red Scare Girls
They'll
do
like,
not
oh,
eat.
I had 2 olives and a can of tuna this week, and you're like, okay.
I'm Sylvester the cat now.
Yeah, they're cat pilled.
It's funny.
They're cat
It's funny how
maxing.
a podcast got everyone to be anorexic.
I mean, look at the. Have you seen those women? They're
I
psychotic.
think more than a podcast.
But they're so hot.
No, they're not.
Dasha, bro.
Ew. I'd rather have
Again,
SEX
guys,
with
I
the
would
other
drink
one.
her socialist
This
piss.
is my direct
No.
competition.
Yeah,
No joke.
Honestly, we probably have the
Brooklyn-based podcast.
we have the furthest audience from each other. Like mine is just gay guys blasting off. To, like,
Yeah.
Are you
there's
serious?
this anorexic woman blasting off to the thought of killing themselves.
Wait, who watches this for real?
A lot of gay guys jerking off to it.
Yeah,
Are you
like
serious?
there's a
Yeah.
foot thing. Like it got around on the foot things, you know,
Yeah.
because we always have the dogs out on the bed.
Oh,
Yeah.
but everyone's got the socks on today.
Do they like
Yeah.
the Bears?
Sorry, homos.
There's some.
Better luck next time.
What if I
Yeah.
get a sniff?
Oh,
no.
Ew, dude, gross.
So
Dude, they only
stinky.
last a minute and 30 seconds anyway, so we're
Yeah,
way too
dude.
deep.
Wait, what?
They're now throwing up from this. They're
Yeah.
like overfoot.
Yeah.
They're like ashamed or like deeply ashamed.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
crying, and this is on in the background. And they're
Yeah. They're
I'm
calling
pretty
their
sure
dad
they-
and apologizing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm licking my sock.
Just watch porn.
Well, this is
this
porn.
is better, dude.
Yeah, this is real.
You're now a porn star.
This is real life.
There's
dude.
something. There's got to be something to it of we don't intend to do that.
Yeah, and I'll also say this: I kind of have beef with people who say just watch porn
Yeah.
because that's always a conversation I have with people. Who are like, "Oh, why would you jerk off to like an OnlyFans?" Because you're like,
Or
I don't
go
know.
to a strip club, or
Yeah. You're like, no, there is something hot additionally about different
Yeah,
things.
it's like also what do you think I'm not watching porn?
yeah. This is a supplement. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
always watching porn.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you got to just not fry your brain entirely.
You
and
think
you're
that
like,
I can feed the beast?
yeah.
I don't like porn. I don't like it.
Really?
You don't
Yeah.
like it in theory, but in reality, you enjoy it. Your penis gets hard when you watch it, and you tug your meat, and then cum comes out.
Yeah, but not as much as other guys, dude.
I
It
understand
feels so fake. It's like
this fucking guy, dude.
I-
Look at this guy.
It's so
fucking-
weird.
Their tits.
What,
The
the
only
queen
porn that I
of the
like
universe
is like
over
I
here,
like
fucking
early 2000s
master of his
porn.
dominion.
I like early 2000s
That's the
porn.
fakest porn, I
Where
feel
the
like.
guy, well, that's because it's so fake that it becomes like WWE kind of.
That's what I
where it's
like.
like a guy that's like,
Yeah.
I hate realistic
what?
porn.
I'm fucking. Wait, why are you grabbing my penis right now?
Yeah,
and you're
yeah.
like, grab his dick.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah,
It's fucking sick.
they still make that kind of stuff.
Really?
Every Brazzers video is like horrible.
Yeah, dude. And they have like crazy title sequences where
Yeah,
like
it's,
it's like
like,
the
retarded.
editing's insane.
Also,
and it's
just enjoy this now while this is what it is, because we're like 3 years maybe from where you just type in exactly what you want and an AI porn
Yeah.
comes up that's
It'll just
better.
be fucking Patty's mom.
Yeah, dude.
Oh god, dude!
Fucking him.
hot
Patty's
girl-
mom wearing a Velma.
Yes. She has
Oh no,
the-
it was Patty Pimblett's mom. Why don't you put it in my snatch?
Put your fucking cock in me. Put your fucking cock on Miss Pimblett.
Miss Pimblet.
I'm cooking a beef bally.
No. The Scouse people, they go, huh.
Yeah, they're
I'm
like-
cooking up a storm.
Cooking
Yeah.
up a-
Oh, cooking.
Cocking.
I'm fucking Paddy Pimblett's mum and I fucking love cock.
Dude.
Cock in my fucking mouth.
Mouth.
It's gonna be so good, and I honestly feel bad for women
Ugh.
because,
Please,
dude,
shut up.
what are they gonna
I'm
go
just
in? Are they gonna go in the tunnels?
Yeah.
There's not enough like
Women in
fucking
tunnels jobs.
foundation to keep.
Instead of women in STEM, it's women in tunnels.
Yeah,
Sorry, what were you saying?
something about not wearing makeup or something. But they're all gonna be out of the job,
With the sex job?
the sex job.
Because it's going to be like VR. Like I'm going to hook up to a machine that just sucks me off, and I put on
Nothing.
goggles and
We're not even gonna get off to real people anymore. I can see it. It's gonna
That's
happen.
already happening,
yeah, it's
dude.
definitely
I know.
already
Dude,
happening.
everyone under the age of like 25 is essentially like digitally castrated. It's
For
actually
sure,
very strange.
dude.
Well, they get like ED from like jacking off too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
No, and
It is the future, though. I think we're already there because it's like I was like taking a blue chew. I take blue chews and I have sex with people I meet on a website. I'm like, that's futuristic. I'm taking pills to create my boner,
Yeah.
and I'm using a machine
Very
to.
what kind of
science-based
dystopian
pussy.
world do you live
Yeah,
in,
this is.
bro?
But that is every time I have sex now. I take a blue chew and
How
have
did you
sex
meet
with somebody
your
online.
girlfriend, Roey?
I was her waiter.
Oh, really?
I was my girlfriend's waiter, and then I couldn't find her at all. And then I saw her on Tinder, and
Whoa.
then I went, aha! Now I know we didn't match. So then I went, aha! Now I know your first name, bitch.
You
And
didn't
then I-
match? She didn't swipe right on
She
you?
didn't swipe right on me. And then I asked her out in the middle of the pandemic. It was in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
I met her. I asked her out.
Wait, how
She
did you
said-
find? How'd you find her from there?
She went to the
I
same
knew her
restaurant?
first name.
So that-
Oh, the
that's not that much
information
to work
is in
with.
the tunnels.
What, you
she had
found her on
curly hair.
Instagram?
So I went on Instagram and I fucking went through
Jesus.
every girl named Haley. I tried every spelling of the word
Wow.
And then he had to dig to her office.
Haley. Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, nice
You probably
tunnel,
went through
my
like
tunnel,
my
my love
cousin.
tunnel.
That's crazy. There's so many Haleys.
Yeah. So many Haleys.
That's like beautiful, dude.
That is beautiful.
Dude, meet cutes
I mean,
are real.
it's a little.
You should
I mean, if it
honestly-
didn't
It's
work,
not
you'd
a
be
meet
fucking.
cute,
Have you
though,
tried?
it's
Have you
like,
tried? Have you tried to earnestly say nice things to a girl ever?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
of course.
like
every time I talk to a girl.
But like, what kind of nice things?
He loves.
I'm
I
like,
love
you
your
look
pussy
really
and your
nice today.
boobs.
If I was a dog, I'd lick peanut butter right out of your coochie.
Yeah, dude, I would fucking harvest your shit.
You know what's so funny
My
though?
mouth.
I was so sweet to my girlfriend. I was so sweet to her. I was like, oh, you're, and then she turned me down. And then like
Wow.
months later,
Then you got mean?
months later, the pandemic had beaten her into a lonely shell of herself.
Wow.
And then she came back.
Crawling
Yeah.
back
Right?
through her
She came back.
tunnel.
And you're like,
And then-
joke's on you. My life is a pandemic. I thrive.
I'm
in
a
the
personal
tunnels.
plague.
First of all, yes.
You're not a plague.
But
You're my plague.
it's funny because I was like such a sweet gentleman to her, and then our first date, I take her out to a bar. We get one drink. I take her back to my house. We spend the next 3 hours of me just being like, dude, do you know who Coyote Peterson is? He's this guy on YouTube who gets stung by every bee on the planet.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
You're showing her shoe nice videos. You're like, he eats 100 stickers.
Dude, he ate glue.
No, but I brought her back to my house, and I was like, let me show you what autism really looks like.
Yeah.
Because have you watched
Coyote Peterson?
Coyote Peterson?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Have you watched?
No,
He's
I've
this
not.
guy. So he's a scientist, right? And basically, what it is that there's an index of all the insect stings.
Yeah.
Right. And it ranks it from the most painful to the least painful insect stings. And the way that science works is through repetition. So you can't just have one guy be like, "Yeah, this is what it is." Then everyone
Yeah.
goes, "Yeah."
He sounds like Jordan Peterson's evil twin.
Dude,
Yeah.
he's
Coyote, don't talk to Coyote. He's my evil twin.
well, this bee sting hurts. I can't do it. I can't.
It's
I
like-
can't.
I always just make fun of him and make it really high pitched and like frog, like Kermit, like a high pitched Kermit the Frog.
He
is
is
all
kind of
I
the
do.
Kermit of the next generation, or yeah,
of right
next
wing
generation.
or
YouTube.
this like yeah, and then the rest of the IDW is just the cast of the Muppets.
It's funny. It's so funny to call it like the intellectual dark web.
I know it's like
It's
we're
very
cool,
funny. It's
and
like we're
you're not
so
allowed.
badass.
Well, it's because some fucking dork in the New York Times was like, the intellectual dark web.
Yeah.
And then fucking
It's
everyone
just
that
Dave
does the
Rubin's
crossword.
being a
is like,
fucking dumb gay.
Oh,
idiot.
yeah.
oh my God, that guy's so dumb.
Do you think
He's
they have
so stupid.
Do you think they have leather jackets?
Yeah.
And they ride like segways around with their brains.
We were goofing around about that. There was like a show, it was like Joe Rogan and Friends.
Yeah.
We're saying how funny if it was like Jordan Peterson,
Brett
Ben Shapiro, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Brett
You think it's-
Weinstein.
Yeah,
Not to
comedy
name
shit.
drop too hard here, but I did go to the Mitzi's bar
Yeah.
at the mothership, and it was crazy. Like Rogan came in and he had like a squad like of security and the aliens guy.
Oh, Bob Lazar?
No, not Bob Lazar. The other
Jeremy Corbell.
No, god damn it.
Alf?
No, it's the guy who thinks like he's like maybe not aliens, but he's like a pseudoscience like archaeologist.
Oh, Graham Hancock.
Graham Hancock.
Graham Hancock.
Yes.
That is such a funny name drop, dude. We got
Chariots
fucked
of the
up with
Gods.
Graham Hancock last
Dude, it
night,
was crazy. I was like drinking with Luke Tuma,
Yeah.
because we did a show there, and then you can hang out if you do a show there, and we drinking there, and I'm like, dude, they were just in the corner, like, just, like they were talking, like, and like Joe Rogan's like astutely listening, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, dude, what are they talking
Dude,
about
the-
right now?
What if Graham Hancock just made all this stuff up just to be popular? So like he knew he could somehow make it on Rogan, so he's like,
He's like, this is the only way I could get past at the mothership.
He's like, could I do 10, please?
It is funny. The mothership houses like the biggest retards in the world, and then like the most brilliant scientists also.
What?
no,
Like
Mothership?
the
stupid
comedians.
Well, you know what
yeah.
it is, right? It's that scientists always have just wanted
I
to
don't
be
know.
cool.
Yeah.
Scientists have always been like a cool guy like Joe Rogan, like a jock type, goes up and goes, let's go fucking drink and smoke a blunt, and then like Harvey. Not
That was a
Harvey,
great.
Harvey Weinstein.
That was a
no,
great Rogan.
Like, what's his name? Like
Harvey Keitel.
no,
Harvey
the Weinstein.
Harvey
he's out
Dent.
with.
Oh, the
Brett-
other Weinstein.
Brett Weinstein.
Yeah.
And so Brett Weinstein's like, yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same reason why all the scientists hang
Yeah.
out with Epstein, because Epstein was like, ah, you know.
You know, he's
Yeah.
like a billionaire. He's like, I love young pussy,
Yeah,
man.
yo,
And they're
yo,
like-
let's get fucking turned
Yeah.
on
And
an
you-
island.
And then Stephen Hawking's like, yes, I like young pussy.
and you know, there's a moment where like Brett Weinstein says a fact, and then Joe Rogan doesn't care at the bar, and Brett gets so like he's like, "Fuck, dude." Okay, I got
turns
another
around,
one.
he's
I got another one.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You're so right. You're so.
Joe
He's like, also Jupiter is actually this far away.
And Rogan's like, well,
Just give me a second.
you already told me that, Brett.
Joe Rogan is essentially their prom.
Yeah.
He's like,
He's like,
they're like,
ask-
wait,
asking
really?
him
You
out?
want me to come on the podcast? No, I don't have anything going on. Yeah, of course. What should I wear?
His wife's going into labor. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. What color are you wearing so I can match? Is Jamie gonna take our picture?
It is very. I'm sure they drink in a limo before.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
we shouldn't do this.
Dude, that must be the craziest experience being on his show. Just going to the compound.
Dude,
Like,
imagine being on mushrooms and just going and looking Joe Rogan in the eyes. And
And
then
he's
just
also
like-
on mushrooms.
And then Joe Rogan's
you
microdosing.
lean in for a kiss.
Yeah,
Joe's like, stop. We should-
Sorry, the cold plunge brought it out.
Yo, that shit is so real. That shit is so real. The
makes
little
you gay?
plunge-
What, the teens?
Yeah, it makes you gay.
What?
No, it doesn't make you gay.
Wait, it makes your pee-pee small?
No, bro, you fucking. That shit
You
makes
come
you feel
alive.
so alive.
But really,
bro.
Joe is close to being like, yeah, dude, if you just get fucked in the ass for 10 minutes, you will never think clearer in your life. I gave some alpha brain to my friend the
I
other
feel
day.
like being fucked in the ass, I would be very focused on one thing. I would be very
Survival.
single-minded. Yeah. How do I stop this from happening?
Where did I shouldn't have gone right at Albuquerque.
And then I go,
What sound-
I'm about
what
to
sound do you
come.
think you'd make if you got fucked in the ass? I think mine would be like a Trump sound. Like I'd be like, ooh.
I think we're all
No,
lying
no.
to ourselves if we say we wouldn't enjoy it.
I'll say this.
That's not true.
I
I
think
would
we're
definitely
all
enjoy
telling
it.
I fucked
all
up
some
fit.
repressed Catholic.
I know
Are we in
exactly the
confession?
noise I would make because I was with an older woman recently, and I let my guard down, and I was like, I want to make the noises that I want to make during sex.
Wow.
Because I was like, she probably sees me as like,
Yeah.
literally, I was just like, ooh, ooh. Like, I was spazzing. I was letting myself go. But I was like, a girl my age, I would
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking. Eh.
But then
But
you
this
turned
girl-
into a Mary Poppins character.
Yeah, I literally
Yeah.
was like, I was like, I knew there
Chimney.
was something. Yeah, she was into the.
That you sound like what Coyote Peterson sounds like when he gets stung by a bee.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Yeah, you can't control it.
yeah,
It is like
I'm
a
so much tougher
bodily
than my brother.
sensation.
yeah.
You know, you have no. Is that marijuana?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was like, that weed pen smell or that vape pen smells funny.
Dude, now my mom can't watch this.
Yeah, all the other stuff she was a big fan of.
No, I
She would love to hear you
anytime
with your
people bring up
filth.
Israel, I have to shut down because my mom will listen to me.
Yeah,
Actually, she won't listen to this
Gonna
one.
put
but,
up the Iron
but,
Dome.
But I worked on a radio show for a while.
Yeah.
I worked on a radio show for a while. Of
course you
and,
did.
And my mom would listen to every episode.
Wow.
And so I would have to pretend. I feigned sobriety the entire time. I'd be like on air, and I'd be
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I really am getting it together for the podcast." Then I would leave. I would go into Gas Digital Studios to meet up with the intern that they had there, and I would do an ungodly amount of dabs. Like I was in a phase. I was doing like dabs through crack pipes.
You were like
Yeah.
Hartley Lang.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Hartley Lang spin-off.
Oh, did he pretend to be sober?
No, but he was always struggling.
yeah.
With
Not saying that you were struggling.
You're not drinking sober.
I'm not drinking. I do.
You've actually
weed.
been really good about drug. I mean, not to say like a fucking condescending asshole.
Yeah.
But you've been great. No, but it's like I remember when you first got sober. I remember you were partying like a lot. Like you were like I just did a bunch of
Yeah.
Molly, and then I mean I've been living with you, and it's just been me coming home really fucked up, and then you just being like, hey, what's
Well,
up, bro?
I smoke weed at night usually,
yeah.
but like no, I just like haven't gone to like a rave or bought any Molly.
Do you like
I would
raves?
love raves.
We should go to a
Why?
rave.
Yes.
why? Why do you like
absolutely.
raves? I don't get it.
Dude,
the music would be fun. You take ecstasy.
the
It sounds
music, yeah.
awesome.
It's just a place to be on drugs.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
describing a cool, fun place.
Yeah.
A
Dude,
place to
once
get
you
really
also,
high
like,
Have
and
you been off of drugs to these places? They're
Yeah,
fucking
I've-
disgusting.
I've
of
gone-
course, but you're on drugs, so they're not.
I've gone
Okay.
totally sober multiple times.
Oh, that's weird.
I've gone. Listen to this. How crazy this
I
is.
wouldn't do-
I tested myself one time. I went to a rave alone and sober one time, and it was a blast.
and you didn't rape anybody.
I didn't rape anyone,
Okay, that's
But you
good.
saw some
and I
talent.
remember not raping.
You're like, wait a second. It's called. I thought it was called a rape, not a rape.
You have like a hammer. You're like, "Oh."
Ski mask. You guys aren't here to rape. Okay.
What are these freaks doing?
Dude, that's. I always thought rape was like ski masks and like in an alleyway. And
No,
it
it's
turns
just somebody
out
you could trust. You
No,
know?
yeah.
No, it's usually your dad or something. Yeah.
There's so many ways. It's really tragic.
I know.
1,000 ways to rape a
1,000 ways to get
person.
raped.
That's like if like Spike TV for women.
Dude, I
1,000 ways to get raped.
That's a great. That's so funny.
That's a great Spike TV show.
One, your boss at Subway.
There's just salami flying everywhere.
Is that
His side just
All
comes
right,
out. It's like,
number two.
actually,
Yo,
salami.
Can I tell you a crazy story?
Yeah.
So
no,
I've only
no.
I've only
Don't tell me.
I only
watch your balls?
I
I'll watch his balls
I
for
only
him.
hooked up.
Wait, are you fully
Look at
naked?
No.
Okay.
My dick's out.
Yeah, you're going full like
But,
kilt mode.
But so much thigh.
Oh, meaty yum yums. Yeah, go ahead.
No, okay. Yeah, so the only time I ever hooked up with a girl on Tinder, ever, she was the next day, I like went to leave to class and I like left a bunch of Post-it notes on my door. I was like, yo, I left the key. This is what you should do with the key. Put it in like this fire extinguisher place. I'll know where it is. Please don't steal my stuff. Like, that was super fun. Like, let's hang out again. I come back. I leave at like 9. I come back at like 4:30 after my classes.
She's still there.
She's still there.
Yeah.
And then she wakes up and I'm like, I'm gonna like do my homework. You can like hang out if you want, like, you know. And she's like on there's no debate team. I used to go to Bama. So there's no debate team at Bama. There's like a speech, like a performative speech, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
It's
gotta
alt-
learn how to
it's like
talk.
It's like
before,
the debate.
Yeah.
It's the debate alt scene.
Yeah.
hate
right?
speech.
So
I'm on the hate speech team.
It was extremely progressive. But
They love colors. Sorry.
so this girl, she's explaining like she's like, oh, I'm freaking out. I have this tournament next week. Like, oh, I have to practice. And I'm like, I used to be on the debate team in high school. I was like, oh, I think that's so cool. You should practice. Like, I wouldn't be embarrassed. You know, I'm interested to see like what it is that you do. Cause she was telling me that she does like a theatrical argument where she presents
Yeah.
a case in a theatrical way. Yes.
Yeah.
So
not a fight. It was a theatrical argument.
well, I'm telling you, it's the alt scene of debate.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be so cool. She's like, oh, I don't know, like it's kind of intense. Like, are you sure like that you're okay with that? And I was like, trust me, I think this is so cool that you're like cerebral. Like, I'm super down. You should do it. So then she like does like Patricia Tillman, 35, Chicago, Illinois, August 2007. And then she proceeds to act out being raped in my dorm room.
Wow.
Solo.
Oh my God.
She's literally going like,
Did you volunteer?
no. She's just leaning up against my cupboard going, oh, help me. Oh my God. And
Yeah.
I'm like, you should have told me that it was about sexual violence, you
Yeah.
fucking crazy lady. And
My question is, who is all this for?
and then
What if you're like, seen it, boring?
no, it's
It was
crazy.
derivative of her performance.
It's this
You're like acting like every lady I ever been with.
it's this group of people that have read themselves out of reality where it's
Yeah.
like they're so. She was telling me about how one time these guys just pulled up to the debate and then it was like these two light-skinned guys and they just started rapping and then they won the debate. They didn't even make an
course.
argument. They
Yeah.
just started rapping and then everyone was like, we can't deny that this is an experience of blackness.
That is true. That is an experience of blackness.
Yeah, but it's like
I'm gonna say after every interaction with a black
I mean,
person,
okay,
just
if you watch someone
go to a convenience
enact
store,
a
a guy's
rape
black.
and then two light-skinned guys rap. Who you
no,
gonna
but
vote?
those
Who you
are
vote
two
for?
separate stories. Those are two separate.
This has been a great experience of blackness.
That
Every
would
time
be-
you have a black guy on your show.
Shake their hand. Thank you.
That's
I'm
how you-
never gonna
when
wash
you,
this
when
hand.
you're hosting and they leave and you come back and you're like, "What an experience of blackness we just had." Really, give it up for just a wonderful experience of blackness.
No, it was really like the most insane thing I've ever. Because then, obviously, I fell in love with this woman immediately. I was like,
yeah.
you're the- I was like,
Could
you're
you
the woman of my
do?
dreams.
You're also like-
imagine 6 months into the relationship. Could you do Patricia Tillman?
You also probably realized none of her orgasms were legitimate.
Wow.
Whoa.
No, it was.
You just
I also
realized-
want to say I really appreciate when you were doing the story, you took a second to look over at me to make sure I felt included in the whole story.
very
Very sweet.
Nobody in that seat ever does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a good spot.
That's like the lonely
Yeah, I
island.
feel
over
mad.
there.
Sometimes I'm like, am I giving a cold shoulder to Patty? I just
Oh
want to
no,
brief,
dude.
brief
I don't
nice
even
eye
like
contact.
turning my head over here.
Yeah, yeah.
The point is
So-
though is that if you hear anyone say that they heard rape sounds coming from my room, just let it slide
That's funny.
because
Yeah.
it's actually a very elaborate and nuanced story.
Well,
Great
now you
alibi.
know.
Yeah.
Now you know, folks.
There's a lot of gray area in
Yeah, man.
you know, what
Life's
is
crazy.
performance, really?
Yeah. Christophe, Gene, Roey Rozen, Michael Good. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Oh,
this is
thanks
the,
for having
we've
me.
reached
Oh, wow.
the end.
Wow.
Oh.
We've arrived.
We've covered
Covered
everything.
so much
I
ground.
know it's
Yeah.
morning already. We're waking up.
Mm.
What do you guys have to plug or promote?
Listen to my podcast called Rough Week, please.
Yeah, listen to Rough Week. It's really funny. I just don't have a podcast, so I'm plugging his. You go.
I was over here. I thought I was going to go first. So
yeah.
you saw me.
No,
you
we
saw me
go,
like
counterclockwise.
air release from my mouth,
Yeah.
and Christophe got ahead of me.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, Morning Good Podcast. Also, Michael Good Comedy on Instagram. And thank you.
Yeah.
Roey Rozen on Instagram, RoeyRozen. Sugar Babies Comedy Show, Stand Comedy Club
Hell
once a
yeah.
month.
Oh, yeah, go to that.
Yeah, we got
I'm gonna hang
Dan
out there
Soder on
tonight.
tonight. We're going to try to bring in some cool guys that are going to be cool and good.
Yeah, I did it once. It was really fun. I
Yo,
really
he
liked
did great.
it.
Yeah.
There's a
you-
good crowd and a good time, and you should go.
Can you drop the name of who's on this one? Because this will come out on Saturday.
This one, my friend Michael Hirsch is on. My friend Josh Mandel from Boston.
but
He's
who's
the man.
the big name?
The big guy is Dan Soder.
That's right. That is
Dan
the caliber
Soder.
of comedian you will receive if
Oh.
you go to that show.
And Sienna Hubert Ross,
Nice.
movie
Yes.
star.
Movie
True.
star.
Dude, I'm going to be in Kansas City and in Minneapolis in March.
Oh, hell yeah.
That'd be so funny if someone from this podcast came and they were like, I saw your fucking feet and I had
Yes.
to see those bad boys in real life.
Oh, there are a lot of gay people here. I run a very
Knock it
there are a lot
off.
of- there are a lot of hey, stop! No more. There are a lot of gay people that come to my show, and it's a very gay-friendly environment. And I know
Yeah.
that I may have said some crazy things here today, but
If I'm there.
yeah, yeah, no, actually, progressive things.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. They call Mike the Queen Slayer.
Yeah. Because I murder gay people?
You have sex with black women.
Go off, Mike. Yeah.
Thank you guys very much.
Oh my God,
Let's
hey,
do a
boys.
little cheers here.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
That was really gay.
You guys hungry? I'm going to go eat. I'm starving.